beatsradioonline.com.
Hey, what's up? My name is Saeed Younan, and I'm here in Costa Rica, playing at Vertigo tonight for a special event. It's a holiday, not a weekend, but it's a holiday week, and yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Looking forward to it. Should be a fun night. Started DJing in 1988, 1989 when I was in high school. I got into it. My friend was a hip hop DJ, so he introduced me to turntables and got me to, mess around with scratching and playing some hip hop. So I got into it in high school. I wasn't a big fan of hip hop, but in order for me to DJ, that's what I had to play. So I was doing school dances, house parties and things like that. And it was the only way to get, to kind of get into DJing. Then in the early 90s, I discovered hip house. I was going to Tower Records, shopping records for hip hop, and somebody pushed me on to look, check this music out. And that was the first time I really dived into it and loved the hip house and house music and just dance music in general. And that's how I got into it. The electronic scene is good right now. I think I'm from Washington, D.C., and the scene there has always been great. We've always had, amazing artists come out of D.C. like Fire and Sharam, Deep Dish, as they were. I think in general, U.S. is doing really well with dance music. Obviously, EDM takes a hold of almost every place, but the good thing about what's happening in the US is you have these festivals that cater to EDM or cater to big events, but now they're having super tents, which is catering to techno, catering to tech house and more, good underground music. So I like seeing that, like for example EDC, Ultra, Ultra now's got Resistance, which is just nothing but, techno music. So I think the scene is great. The clubs are, smaller venues are doing really well when it comes to dance music. So it's a good scene. Well, going back, I actually started a label in 1998 called Addictive Records. It was a vinyl record label, and it was started with me and my partner Palash. We used to go as Saeed and Palash. We used to tour together in that name. When Napster came into play and everybody started downloading music, we had to shut down the vinyl record label. So the vinyl became obsolete around 2003 to 2004, and that's when I launched Younan Music, my digital label. So Younan Music was launched in 2004, and it's been doing great. We've signed some amazing tracks. We're at 152 catalogs now, which is EP releases, and we've had over 20 compilations. The label's just doing amazing. We've got amazing artists on the label as well, so I'm really happy with the direction it went. Yeah, we're doing a lot of cool projects with the label right now. We're actually on the road touring with the artists on the label, doing a Younan Music showcase. We've got a party called Join the Tribe, which is we take a bunch of artists on the label and we take them on tour and do a Join the Tribe kind of event. Basically, what we do with the label, every artist that's on the label, they become part of the tribe, so we call it our tribe. So the artists that do sign on the label, they all feels like a family. So and most of the artists that are on the label, they're startup kids. They're kids that make music in the basement. They're kids that are starting out, and the whole foundation around Younan Music was to create a label that's going to open a door for these people, just to give them a little push, so everybody can hear them. Because right now, as you know, the market is saturated. There's so many people trying to produce, so many people trying to be on the big labels. Our label's like, look, come here. We'll give you a window. Just make yourself happen. We'll give you a push. We'll open up some doors for you, and you can do whatever you want. And that's what the label was founded on. Is just bringing up new kids and giving them a platform to shine. Top 3 artists. There's it's hard to narrow down to 3, but like right now on my label, there's some really good kids doing some. So there's let's see, Omar La Bastida. He's from Mexico. He's doing some good stuff on the label. One of my all-time favorite and a good friend of mine is David Herrero. He's always doing some cool stuff, so I'm always supporting his production. I'm also digging. Let's see, who would be Uh, yeah, that one's got me. Carlo Leo's. I like some of his production. Been a fan of his work. He's done some remixes on my label, so I like the stuff he does. My biggest advice is just be original, and I know that that's something everybody says, but when I say be original, meaning like just do don't worry about what's going on, how the style is changing, how genres are changing. Do what you love. Just stick to your guns and hone to what you know is good, that you love. Just because today deep house is good, don't go out and start producing deep house, and then next thing minimal techno is back in, and you start doing minimal technos. Just do what you like and keep it original. Be humble. Don't expect everybody to give you what you want. Just you got to really work for it. I mean, like I was telling you earlier, I started DJing in 1988, and I'm still grinding. It's been 30 whatever years, so it's a lot of work, but you gotta if you stick to your guns and you're passionate about it, you will survive. Favorite food, let's see. Man, I love ceviche. I'm a big ceviche fan, so I was like, anywhere I go I gotta find the best ceviche. Funnest experience, well, being on the road takes a lot. Everybody thinks it's a lot of fun, and it is. You can't deny how fun doing this job is, but there's a lot of stress behind the travel, getting to the hotel room. Then there's so much things in between before you get to the show, but when getting to that show, it all makes a difference. The people in front of you, the people are smiling, the energy of the crowd, it makes a world of difference. You go at the end of the night, you're just fully satisfied. So for me, the fun part about doing all this is meeting people like yourselves and fans, and being around people that appreciate the music, and that you can see that they're so passionate about what you do and what you're giving them, and that to me it's the best. You're always gonna know what you want, but never expect it. Like I was telling you about, it's all about being humble. Just don't expect. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna become the biggest thing in the in the DJ world. Always just do it for the love of it. Do it for the passion of it. Don't and that's what I learned along the way. And you'll attract the right people in your area, like in your realm. When you started doing it from the heart, you're doing it from the passion, you're doing it for the love of the music, that energy of the people that's going to be surrounded with you, that are going to want to work with you, are going to be on the same vibe as you, and that's it's going to momentum, that's going to propel you forward and brighten your career. It's just, you just got to be smart about the direction you want to go. For me, I hear it's going to be a good party, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be back to play here, and I just want to see everybody happy and enjoying on dance floor. I think we're gonna have a good night. I'm really excited. Hey, what's up? This is Saeed Younan, and you're listening to BeatsRadioOnline.com.